This presentation of West Coast Recaps on National Sports Radio is presented by Spreaker.com. We are live here in LA. What a beautiful evening. Today, sorry about the past 3 days. It was a Jewish holiday, Rosh Hashanah, the head of the new year, so I wasn't able to get to you. So tonight I will give you MLB, Thursday night football, and the Thursday night college football games from last night, because I wasn't able to report them yesterday. We are going to start in the MLB. Some interesting stuff is happening so far. Pennant races are starting to slow down, but the Royals did clinch playoff berth. We will start in Seattle. It is 3-0. Mariners over the MLB winners, the MLB win leaders, Angels, 3-0. Jared Weaver is currently pitching to Kyle Seager. There is one out, and it is a 1-1 count in the bottom of the third. Indians beat the Rays in a pitcher's duel, 1-0. Corey Kluber got his 18th win as Chris Archer got his 9th loss, and Allen got the 24th save. And Ramirez hit a second home run for Cleveland, which will be the only run scored in that game. Blue Jays beat the Orioles 4-2. Hutchinson got his 11th win, and Tillman got his 6th loss. And Stroman, out of all people, got a save. I'm surprised he was in the bullpen, but interesting choice. The Twins creamed the Tigers. The Tigers are trying to get their division lead, and it was in Detroit. It was 11-4. Twins got 5 hits and 1 error, and the Tigers got 10 hits. Achter got his first win, and Porcello got his 13th loss. Brian Dozier hit his 22nd home run. Arcia got his 20th home run, and Miguel Cabrera got his 25th home run. Miggy, I do not believe he will be MVP this year, but he is making a statement in the last month of the season. In Boston, in Derek Jeter's last season, Yankees beat the Red Sox in Boston 3-2. But Capuano got his 3rd win, Wright got his 1st loss, and Robertson got his 39th save, and Castillo hit his home run. Let's see real quick if Jeter played. I was not looking at that game. Looks like he did not start, which probably means he is done for his career after that amazing walk-off last night. A's beat the Rangers in Arlington 6-2. Casimir got his 15th win, and Tepesh got his 11th loss. J.J. Redick got his 12th home run. Kansas City Royals, they did clinch playoff berth, like I said earlier, against the White Sox in Chicago, 3-1. The Royals scored all their 3 runs in the first inning, and that was all Jeremy Guthrie needed, as he got his 13th win. Nuesi got his 12th loss, and Greg Holland got his 46th save. Let's go to the National League real quick. Right now, currently, it is the bottom of the first in LA, 3-1 Rockies. Jordan Lyles is facing Drew Butera. It is a 2-2 count with no outs. In Milwaukee, the Chicago Cubs are leading the Milwaukee Brewers 6-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Lyle Overbay right now is at bat with a full count and 1 out. Pitching is Ramirez. Coghlan got his 9th home run, and Gene Segura got his 5th home run. Middle of the 5th, the Cardinals are struggling to push ahead of the Diamondbacks. It is 2-1 Diamondbacks. Cardinals are trying to keep their division lead over the Pirates, who won today and could tie it right now. Looks like Butera just got hit a foul ball off his foot in Dodger Stadium. Interesting pitch, hit it right off his foot and tumbles down. We'll see if he's okay. I will give you the update later. And it is the end of the second in San Francisco. It is tied 1-1 against the Padres. We'll get back to that one a little later. Marlins versus Nationals in Washington. Nationals clinched the home field advantage for the National League with a win against Miami, 4-0. Doug Fister got his 16th win, and Kozar got his 4th loss. Rendon hit his 21st home run. He is a big shocker to me this year, and I'm excited to see him next year, and maybe in the postseason. Phillies, Braves, 5-4 in Philadelphia. Final, Philadelphia won. Garcia got his first win, Walden got his second loss, and Papelbon got his 39th save. And Chris Johnson for the Atlanta Braves got his 10th home run. Oh, I didn't realize it was a doubleheader for the Nationals and Marlins. This is game 1. This is game 2. 15-7. Yes, I said it right. 15-7. Miami beat the Nationals. Ramos got his 7th win, and Hill got his first loss. Hernandez for the Marlins got his 2nd home run, and Souza and Moore got their 2nd and 4th home run. The Marlins got 22 hits. What a change from 0 runs earlier. The Pirates could tie the division with a loss from the Cardinals. The Pirates beat the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. Hughes got his 7th win. Villarreal got his 2nd loss, and Melanson got his 3rd save. Gabby Sanchez hit his 7th home run. In New York, the Mets fall to the visitors Houston Astros 3-1. Chapman got his 2nd win. Torres got his 6th loss, and Chad Qualls got his 19th save. Curtis Granderson hit his 20th home run, and it may be the last interleague game of the season. Let's look at the standings real quick. The playoff picture is set, just the divisions. Baltimore will get home field advantage in the first round, but Angels will get home field advantage throughout the postseason. In the AL Central, it's still a battle, with Kansas City 1 game back of the Detroit Tigers. In the National League, the Washington Nationals have already clinched postseason home field advantage. They have a 17-game lead against the second-place Mets. In the NL West, Dodgers and San Francisco have clinched berth, but the Dodgers have already clinched the division, so that is set there. In the NL Central, it is a division race. Pittsburgh currently is a half a game back, but could be tied by the end of the night if St. Louis can't pull through. Let's go back to the score real quick, because I promise you more on the Diamondbacks Cardinals. It is still 2-1. Michael Wacha just got out of it, and it's going to the top of the 6th. And Buteris seemed to be okay, but he did end up getting out. Let's look at some stats real quick. Jose Altuve, MLB leading, 342 batting average. It looks like he is a strong contender for the AL MVP. Josh Harrison so far leading in the NL, but Justin Morneau is only 1 point behind him. So it could swap by the end of the night. Nelson Cruz leading with 40 home runs. Chris Carter is behind him with 37 in the AL. In the National League, looks like Giancarlo Stanton still will be the home run leader because Anthony Rizzo will not get more than 31 home runs. Mike Trout has 110 RBIs leading the AL, but Miguel Cabrera, Miggy, is short by 1 with 109, and Nelson Cruz is short another 1 with 108. Nelson Cruz, I think, is also a legitimate contender. He has 40 home runs and 108 RBIs. That's a pretty nice season when you think about it. It is a lock pretty much, I would say, is safe to say, for Adrian Gonzalez with 112 RBIs. Let's see what happens later. Corey Kluber, tied with Max Scherzer and Jared Weaver for most wins with 18 in the AL. But in the National League, Kershaw stands alone with 21, which is the MLB leader. In the AL earned run average, Chris Sale may finish the year with 217. I think he has another start. I'm not sure. Felix Hernandez has 234. He is behind him. Kershaw in the National League with another MLB leading 1.77 ERA. Cueto is behind with the 229, but it does not look close at this point. Kershaw is done for the season. He will probably pitch Game 1 of the postseason for the Dodgers. Fernando Rodney is leading with 47 saves. Greg Holland is one behind with 46. It is still up for grabs with only 2 games left in the season for them. Well, actually, Fernando Rodney could still get a save tonight. Craig Kimbrell is up 1 on Kenley Jansen and Trevor Rosenthal. Craig Kimbrell has 45, and Kenley Jansen and Trevor Rosenthal both have 44. When we come back, we will have NFL, and we will also have the college football games from last night. We will be back after the break.
Your presentation of national sports is brought to you by Spreaker.com. Broadcast and listen to news, radio, and music with one low monthly rate. Your show will be right back after this word from your local stations. You can contact National Sports in a number of ways, through Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter with the label National Sports. We love to have you guys a part of our show and can easily join us also through text or call. You're listening to the National Sports radio station on Spreaker.com.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, bass. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size 2.
We are back here on West Coast Recaps. That song was requested by my friend Alice Siegel today. She said you must play this song for this show. So I gave her wish. Hopefully she's listening right now. We have NFL blowout in Thursday night football. Giants cream the Redskins in an interesting matchup, 45-14. Cousins threw 4 interceptions in the third quarter, which probably was the difference. Sorry. We will see what happens later. We will see what happens next week. Is this a bad sign for the Redskins, or is this an amazing sign for the Giants? We will see. Let's look at some stats real quick for NFL. Nothing has really changed yet, but Nick Foles is leading with 978 passing yards. Eli Manning is behind him with 974, but that will probably change by the end of the week. Kirk Cousins is in 4th, Matt Ryan is in 3rd, and Andrew Luck is 5th. Rushing yards. DeMarco Murray is still leading with Rashard Jennings behind him, then Alfred Morris, Le'Veon Bell, and Arian Foster. DeMarco Murray has a leading 385 rushing yards. In receiving yards, Julio Jones is leading with 365. Jordy Nelson is behind him. Emmanuel Sanders is also behind him in 3rd. In 4th is Calvin Johnson. And in 5th is Niles Paul. Originally, Niles Paul was supposed to be the 3rd tight end, but he has definitely worked his way up. Defensive leaders. Tackles. Bobby Wagner is leading with 35 tackles. He is tied with Jelani Jenkins and Paul Worrilo with 35. And Luke Kuechly with 34 is closely behind him. Ryan Kerrigan is leading with 5 sacks, as Willie Young is behind him with 4. In interceptions, Kyle Fuller is leading with 3 interceptions.